See, this is one of those days where, a lot of people want a lot of things, such as all these new designer things or new living room furniture, such material things. I think it's because I've had it before that I don't wish for it anymore. I still have wishes that don't come true. I get a little down, just like now my pipe burst in my pump house. And I can't fix it. A lot of things I can't fix, but I thought I would record instead of wanting to wallow myself pity away, but can't do that every day, right? So, let me begin. I wrote this last year. 2 a.m. My eyes awaken and I am alive. I made it through small victories yesterday, danced to some James Brown, and I felt proud of myself. See, this is where I tell you, for once in my life, I am proud of me. Proud of the things I have accomplished and the person I've become. I never thought I'd say that to myself. I learned long ago you cannot be everyone's shot of whiskey in their tea. You have to be your own worst critic. You have to take the blame, and yes, you have to own it. Every story, every lie, every fucking alibi. For you to reach deep down, pull apart your soul, scratch, bleed, cry, fall, and at times truly wish to die. See, all these stories, well, they make up all little fucked up me. And I am proud to say I made it through another day. Now, don't get me wrong, there are those days when I still wish this world would stop beating me from within. That my tears always seem too much. That each question always seems to begin with, I don't understand the plan. See, that's the thing. You don't have to understand the plan. It's been a while since I could stand and surely say, fuck yeah, motherfuckers, I'm here today, and I intend to stay. See, there is another thing I gotta say. Not everyone is gonna understand or like you, and that is okay. I am finally able to look in the mirror and not see a false reality. The woman that lies before me is growing gray. New wrinkles appear every day, and I am growing old with grace. The crazy inside of me is finally set free. For once in my life, I finally make sense to me. See, as I said before, I read signs. I always am talking to the sky. Sometimes she answers with a sway or a chirp or the stillness of her wind. It's what helps me through my hard days. What I find so absurd is the people who look at me so strange. You mean to say I'm losing my mind because I talk to the trees and keep track of numbers and roll my dice, but you can believe in a God you've never seen. Because you go to church on Sunday and you try to wash your hands clean one day a week. I wash my hands clean in the earth daily. I preach to anyone who will listen to me, and I ask to be forgiven 100 times a day for all the things I've done and I am about to do. I don't dress in my Sunday suit. No, I put on my boots and drop to my knees daily. My church, I carry inside of me. Believe me when I say my faith carries me. Sometimes my sight is not quite right, so sometimes I am blind to what is before me. And that's when I start to question things. We are all human. We all make mistakes. We all fall from grace. And we all have to learn to keep to the pace. We are a piece of art that will never be finished. So calm down, sinners. We have more lessons to teach and be shown. This is where I tell you to quiet your heart and breathe. My dearest friend recently told me maybe I am here for her, to teach her how to love herself again. It was a revelation in my mind. See, this is the same friend who taught me that being myself is all I need to fit in. It was strange to hear, coming from one of the strongest women I know. This woman, who carries her battle scars so deeply you would never know that she could break so easily, that her self-image is so distorted that it angers me. She, to me, is my knight, my help me get bys, my keeper of the light, my biggest fan, and the only one to calm my storms when I get lost at sea. So when she and me start on the gospel of faith, it is a beautiful and amazing thing. She is now opening herself up and allowing the Spirit to show her the way. I will say, I never saw a flower bloom the way she has. Her roots were already deep, but she really never allowed the sun on her face. But as each day passes, she is growing her petals, and at such a rapid rate, she shall surpass every flower in the patch. It is a breathtaking view and a victory to me. See, everything has its time to bloom, to wither away, and to die. I know it sounds sad to say, but without all these lessons, we could never feel every emotion that we're supposed to. We could never be set free and take in all this beauty that surrounds our life. So for today, I tell you to take time. Listen for the birds outside your window. Smile at a stranger. Dance to a tune. And remember, people, don't forget to breathe. Blessed be.